Welcome to the Build Your Coaching Business Around the 9 to 5 podcast. I'm your coach, Pamella Pritchard, and I help you go from employee to business owner. Whether you're creating your first client or learning how to create clients on repeat whilst holding down your day job, I'll help you make your business dreams a reality. Let's begin. I am so pleased to announce that brand new challenge inside my one-to-one Thrive program that's going to be available to all of my one-to-one clients and anybody that jumps in August, and then forevermore, year on year, every August. There is going to be a challenge, the August challenge, called Living in Breakthrough. I'm so excited about this. This challenge is a challenge for you to be in breakthrough in your business, in your embodiment, as you start and grow your coaching business and you go out in the world and impact your clients, impact your audience, and create a beautiful ripple effect by you being a living, breathing example of what's possible, by you trusting in yourself, trusting in your mission, your vision, your dreams, where you're going, and actually communicating and sharing that with your audience. For the entirety of August, I am challenging my one-to-one clients to truly embody the breakthrough. Week by week, they have one small task to do that if they embrace and embody, they will be living in breakthrough. It will be an opportunity for them to actually notice and recognize the breakthroughs that are happening in their life. Because what I find with so many coaches is that they start the journey because that's just who you are now. You found coaching and you know it's who you're meant to be and you pursue it. But then as you start, you're excited, you're inspired, you know that it's where you're going, you know that it's what you want to do, but it doesn't happen fast enough. You're not seeing the results. You're not seeing the volume of clients, of money. You look at superficial things, such as your engagement, such as the amount of likes you get on a post or the amount of comments you get, and you make it mean something about yourself. You try a launch, you try a new freebie, you do a first workshop, nothing happens. Or you don't recognize the things that are happening. You don't give them credit. You don't think it's enough. You compare yourself to the coach who is smashing it, who does have lots of engagement, who seems to have all of those wins happening over and over and over again. And you start to allow the story to become you. You allow the story to get in the way. It starts to bite away into your belief. You go into this spiral of self-doubt. You start to become fatigued by your business. You fight your business more than you love your business. You're committed, you're taking the action, but it doesn't always feel good. You have spikes, these little dopamine hits when you do get the likes, when you do get the engagement, when you do get someone say to you, oh, you're doing really good, or I'm really impressed with you, like everything that you're doing is amazing. But then you sit back and you think, fuck, but where's the money? Where's the clients? And you make it something wrong. So this is why I'm doing this business breakthrough with my clients this month, going into August. Because August for me is a very special month. It's my birthday month. And I wanted to do something very special. I wanted to do something where they could recognize the magic of their own transformation, where they could notice their own transformation and live in the breakthrough. Because when you are living in the breakthrough, it gives you more confidence, more self-assuredness, more integrity with the work that you're actually doing. It gives you more confidence in your offer, your price, your selling, your messaging. It has a ripple effect in how you show up in your business. Inside Thrive, where I've just delivered this training, I broke down all of the ways that living in breakthrough actually helps you create more clients and more money. I detailed all the ways that when you are living in breakthrough, it directly has an impact on creating clients and money. I have to admit, I was actually quite surprised at all of the things. Literally, the reason it affects your messaging is because when you are living in integrity of the walk that you walk, when you are recognizing your own breakthroughs, it shows in your message as conviction, as self-trust, as magnetism, and as leadership. These are things that you need in your messaging in order to draw your audience in order to show them that you are the coach of choice, in order for them to recognize you as the leader. It then ripples into your DM conversations, into your sales calls. When you show up from the integrity of, I am truly living in breakthrough. I can see the transformations that I've had. I can see the way that I'm a living embodiment of the walk that I walk and the talk that I talk. Everything is in alignment. This congruency, it shows, so that when you communicate things like your price, when you're telling them how long the transformation takes, when you're inviting them in to make the decision to say yes to you, to choose you, there is a level of just magnetism that exudes out of you. You cannot fake that. That happens through being in breakthrough. And then it happens in your delivery. Because here's another thing I see with a lot of coaches. They have a client, a small handful of clients, amazing, you finally made some money. You want more, you want to see the consistency, you want to see the repetition, you want to know you can do it on repeat so that you can confidently leave your 9 to 5 and stay out of the 9 to 5, right? But when you're then coaching your clients and you're thinking, oh shit, like she's coming to me right now, or he's coming to me right now, and this is literally something that I'm going through and I'm not dealing with it very well. It puts the heebie-jeebies into you, right? It makes you think, fuck, who the hell am I to coach? So frequently, at least once during the container, a client will come to me with that exact issue. Some level of integrity misalignment with the things their clients are coming to within the delivery. And then you take that doubt, you take that energy, and it spills into the message. And when it spills into the message, you've lost that momentum, you've lost that magnetism. So interestingly, the busier you get, the more in integrity you need to be. With 1 or 2 clients, it's not too bad. Trust me, when you're freaking fully booked and you've got literally a group of people that you are holding one-to-one, fuck me, trust me, you need to be in integrity. When you're telling them, this is what it looks like, these are the steps you want to be taking. When you're challenging them on actually being accountable, when you want to show up as someone that they aspire to, you need to be someone they aspire to. How do you be someone you aspire to? You live in breakthrough. Because I'll give you this, and this is something I literally delivered inside the training, okay? So this is a little bit of a sneak peek. I've got my notes here. So being in breakthrough, I'm going to go through 3 things that being in breakthrough is, and 3 things that being in breakthrough isn't. You might want to take notes, so feel free to grab a notepad and pen if you want to. So being in breakthrough is, people are not just looking for any old coach. If they really were just looking for any old coach and they didn't give a fuck who they went with, that turns you into a commodity. I discussed this in the pricing module because this actually has a massive ripple effect on the pricing. When you think of your services as just another life coaching service, or whatever your niche is, doesn't matter, then when you think about yourself in that way and you don't recognize yourself as the coach of choice, that people are looking for you specifically because of the values you bring, the transformation you embody, the way that only you can say things because of your story, that very thing that makes you unique. When they don't see that, then they're just comparing apples for apples. They might as well just Google any old life coach and look for the cheapest one. But people don't just want the cheapest one when it comes to their personal transformation. They want to feel something. They want to feel a connection. They want to feel that you are the one for them, that you can lead them because they feel activated by you. How do they feel activated by you? They feel activated by you when you are in your own breakthrough. This in turn is number 2. Being in breakthrough is the best marketing strategy. Doesn't matter where you show up, doesn't matter the frequency, doesn't matter the what you do. I happen to be doing a live. This could have been a reel. This could have been on the podcast. This could have been an email. It will probably be a little bit of all three at some stage, depending on how my energy goes today. But being in breakthrough is the best marketing strategy, because it then means whatever you do, you're doing it with that energy, with that momentum, with that magnetism. It becomes compelling. People lean in. They're like, what the fuck is she drinking? I want some of that. That's the vibe. That's what compels people towards you when you are living in breakthrough, versus sat there comparatively as another life coach being like, well, why would anyone else hire me? Nothing that exciting is going on in my life. I don't know if this is something that they really want. Is it enough? These things, they are dulling your light. Being in breakthrough expands your light. And of course, it makes you the coach of choice. And those of you inside Messaging Mastery will know this philosophy well. So if you aren't a one-to-one client and you want to be able to do the August challenge with me and be in breakthrough, if you have access to being the coach of choice, that is one of the supporting modules to this. There's a whole bunch of others that are in other places inside Thrive, but you have access to that, so leverage it. So being in breakthrough is not, and this is the really key thing, it does not mean that you are always being perfect. Yuck. Okay, here's why. Perfection gets a bad rap. I actually really, and this is a bit contrarian, okay? So bear with. I actually really, really love the idea of perfection. I think perfection has been butchered by society, by the patriarchy specifically. I'm not going to go into like anti-patriarchy, like feminism discussion. We can do that another day, okay? But what I mean by that is, I believe, and this is what I believe one of the meanings of breakthrough is, being in breakthrough is finding the perfection in the flaws. Think of rain on your wedding day. You know, they say it's good luck. think of when things go wrong, and that's what makes it funny. That's what makes it exciting. Think of the things you love in your partner if you have a partner. Think of the like the beauty in a rose, the beauty in a palm tree, the beauty in a beach, any beach. Yes, you've got the like cliche pristine beaches, but you still find the beauty in any old beach, in any old forest, in any old lake. There is perfection, there is beauty all around us if we look for it. There is also breakthrough all around us if we look for it. It is not by being perfect that we have breakthroughs. And this leads on to the next one. Breakthrough is never, or is not, never experiencing adversity. Adversity is what creates the breakthrough. Because if everything was plain sailing, there is no thing to overcome. There has to be adversity for there to be a breakthrough. And often it is who you become through the adversity that makes you the coach of choice. So it is that hero's journey, that legacy story, the challenge that you go through and the way that you overcome it, who you became in that process. That is why your clients hire you. You being in breakthrough gives you a story to tell. It gives you a bit of like life in you. It makes you interesting. It makes you unique. It makes you you. Without your adversity, you wouldn't be here today. You probably wouldn't be a coach if you hadn't had adversity. It is the gift. So all of the things that you have experienced, every one of those, and the things that you continue to experience, and the things that you are yet to experience, they are all breakthroughs, the breakthroughs of past, present, and future. They are all part of what makes you the coach of choice, of what makes you the coach of choice for your clients. And then the last one is, being in breakthrough is not continuously achieving your goals. So if, For example, you had a goal in July. Actually, I hope you did. Please tell me you did. You had a goal in July. Maybe it's a certain amount of clients, maybe it's a certain amount of money, maybe it was being in a position to leave the 9 to 5 or not have to job search again, whatever it is. Did you achieve it? Yes or no? Should be pretty clear cut. And actually, on that note, it would be remiss of me not to plug the eval. If you haven't done the mid-year eval, do that. We cover it. We'll find the gaps. We'll figure out what the gap to goal is. Real simple, real quick, because we know we're busy people. But when you actually look at the goals that you have, and if you achieved them, trust me, if you achieved it with relative ease the first freaking time, the goal wasn't big enough. Okay? The goal was not big enough. I want you to be challenged with your goals. If it takes you 3 attempts, sounds about right. If it takes you freaking 10, 20, 30 attempts, even fucking better. Imagine if that was true. You might be thinking, oh my fucking God, really? Really? Am I going to have to fail at this fucking thing like 30 times just to get there? Are you fucking willing to try? Are you willing to see who you get to become? Are you willing to become the breakthrough of the version of you that does it again and again and a fucking again because this is who you are now? This is the mission, the vision, the goals, the values, the dream that you stand for? Is that worth fighting for? Fuck yes, it is. Every goddamn time. That resilience, that adversity, that is you living in breakthrough. And instead of fighting it, instead of allowing that fear, that failure to become you, allow it to become you, to make you. They become the stories you tell. They become the thing that gives you the fucking confidence, the self-assuredness, the belief. Because then when a client sits in front of you and goes, oh, I tried so hard. And you're like, but did you? And not in a judging way, because you've been there, but in a way where you know, you see the potential in them because you had to see the potential in yourself. That makes you the coach of choice. It makes you magnetizing. It makes you a leader. It gives you the self-assuredness. It gives you the confidence. That breakthrough is what keeps you going. But if you miss the breakthrough because you thought it had to be perfect the first time, because you thought that experiencing the adversity was a problem, and because you are berating yourself because you haven't achieved your goals, that becomes, it has a negative effect on you. It becomes a spiral where you start to fall victim to the shit, okay, I can't do this. It's not happening. It's not working. So let me know in the comments if this landed. Let me know what you loved. Let me know what your takeaway is from this. Especially if you're watching on replay as well. I want to hear from you too. Let me know. So this is the business breakthrough that I'm doing with my clients for the whole of August. There's going to be accountability markers each week. There's going to be prompts each week. They get the full training. If you thought this was good, imagine what the full fucking training was like. And then obviously there's a number of those of you who are existing clients, it's in the portal. You can go grab it in the challenge section, which is a brand new section. And I've detailed all of the supportive modules that go into this. I mentioned earlier messaging mastery with the coach of choice. There are 5 supporting modules in total that complement this challenge, this August challenge. So let me know if you want to join. We can set up a consult and we can discuss one-to-one and get you started, and you can jump into the challenge and you can be part of this straight away. The challenge will also be available beyond this. I've automated it. Everything is set up and ready to go. This is what it looks like. This is how quickly things can happen when you are living in breakthrough. This was a breakthrough for me. This idea landed for me literally at the time of recording 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago, I had the idea and I moved. Now, before you think to yourself, holy fuck, I'm not sure that I can have an idea of a whole fucking challenge for an entire month and execute on it. Don't make yourself wrong for that. I couldn't do this 2, 3 years ago. For me, I was just happy if I had a really good fucking content idea and turned that into a message within the space of an hour. That's what it looks like to live in breakthrough at whatever stage of the journey you're on. So take this as inspiration, translate that into something in your business that you can execute on. If this gave you ideas, if this gave you thoughts about, okay, well, this was about obviously helping you in your business, but you help your clients with something, relationships, career, transitions, motherhood, parenthood, whatever it is that you support your clients with. If you're thinking that there's a version of this that your clients need to hear, what does the breakthrough look like for your clients? Run and turn that into the message. Turn your breakthrough through this training into something that you can deliver to your clients right fucking now. That's how the breakthrough happens. That's how momentum happens. This is the level of momentum that we are going to be building in August. But as I say, this is going to be an open challenge. Obviously, you can choose to do this anytime you wish, and it will trigger over the course of a month. But if you want to do it in the live energy and do it with me, this will be happening every August. I'm so excited for that to be happening every August. It's really exciting. I'm also going to be doing a challenge frequently. So this is the August challenge. There will be a challenge coming up very soon in the future. So you'll have to wait and see what that is. And then those challenges will always be available to give a bit of momentum to the one-to-one aspect. And obviously, as I think about scaling in the future and next year, taking it to the group and mastermind level, these will be the challenges that you experience at that level. But if you do not have to wait, you want the breakthroughs now. Your clients are waiting for you now. You want to be making the clients the money. You want to be or stay full time in your coaching business now. Let's make it happen now. So the next step is come and book a consult. Go to the link. I'll put the link in the caption as well. But head to the profile, head to the link and schedule your free consult. What happens on the consult is that we connect for an hour. It's an hour for me to do way less talking and to focus on you, where you are with your coaching business right now, where you want to get to over the next 6 months. Yes, 6 months we work together, because it's a drop in the freaking ocean of you being the business owner that you are becoming. Because I'm dead serious about actually supporting you in a way where what you learn, who you become, the changes you make, the business acumen that you acquire, the way that you think about business, the way you operate as a CEO in your business, and the way that you execute in your business. I don't just want to like give you the info and off you go and expect you to figure it out alone. I am truly in this with you to help you actually learn, to fully digest, to fully embody the information. So this consult, we will be talking about where you are now, what's going on in your business, and why you think you're not where you want to be. Then we're going to talk about where you want to be. We're going to talk about the vision. I want to hear where you're going. I want to hear what you're about. I want to hear about the transformation that you care about. I want to hear about the breakthroughs that you want your clients to be having. And then if I'm feeling in alignment, and you're either going to be feeling it or not, and that is the point where if it feels aligned, then we can talk about working together. We'll talk about the 6-month container. We'll talk about Thrive. All of the details are on the website. You will see it when you go to book your consult. So you'll get all of the information up front, because I like you to be informed. I like you to come into the conversation knowing the price, knowing what's happening, knowing what to expect, what's included, everything. I want you to have it up front so that when we talk about whether or not it's actually the right program for you, you can ask for specific questions, and we can talk about how that's going to specifically help you in your personal growth journey, the ambition you have, and where you want to go. And if it feels in alignment, then I'll invite you to coaching. And if it's a yes from you, and there is zero obligation, there is zero pressure. And remember, the way that we do this consult, you'll be learning how to do that for your clients inside the program too. So I'm all about, being in breakthrough. The breakthroughs you see me embody are the breakthroughs that you are going to be learning to embody. You're going to see how I sell. You're going to learn how to sell like I do. You're going to learn to have as much fun with it as I do. You're going to learn to see what it feels like to both receive in integrity when someone is truly selling from service, so that when you are on consults with your clients, you can sell from service. In and of itself, my clients have told me that the consult process was a masterclass in how to sell. I'm excited for you to experience it. And if it's a yes, and if it feels in alignment to you and you want to go ahead and we end up working together, you'll be started as soon as you pay. And then we literally dive right in. The next 6 months, your business, your life, the way that you navigate your business, your 9 to 5, it's going to change. It's going to change in a way that feels so freaking good. It's going to feel so aligned. You're going to feel so goddamn confident. You're going to feel so self-assured. You're going to know how to navigate the thoughts. It's not working. It's not happening. Is it happening fast enough? Am I there yet? Am I going to get there? Why isn't it happening? What am I missing? All of that shit, we take it and I show you exactly what to do when you feel that way. You're going to have the business foundations in place. Super simple. An offer you love at a price you back to a client that you get behind, that you want to serve, that you're excited to serve, that it makes sense for you to serve. We eliminate the niche drama. No time for that. No space for that. Too many clients to serve. Too much magic to be had. We define your marketing and sales strategy all in the first 2 weeks. The way I set up this program has changed recently, and it is so much more about you having the information up front, what I call front loading. You get everything you need up front. Then we have the 3-hour strategy session where we dive into your business. The decisions we make, my brain and your brain, we partner, and we actually just make the decisions up front. It's a key philosophy of mine that I'm very happy to share with you right here. So if you've still got your notepad, you might want to write this down. Making decisions, choosing up front what your business foundations are going to be, then enjoying the implementation of that for the next 6 months. It just eliminates all the drama. It eliminates all the doubt. It forces your brain to constrain. It forces you to focus, to prioritize, to put the blinkers on, to give you full permission to be all in, even if you have a 9 to 5. We also, if you're in the 9 to 5, create your exit plan because you want to be out of the 9 to 5. Do you have to leave the 9 to 5 whilst we are working together? Absolutely not. We create an exit plan that you execute and that you are implementing whilst we work together. If that makes sense financially, based on your risk tolerance, both of these principles you get full training on inside the Thrive program, then of course we go ahead and implement that and support you through it. If not, the entire time I am building your CEO embodiment. We are shifting you out of the employee mindset, even when you still have a 9 to 5, so that as you make the transition, whether that's within our container or in the next 12, 18, 24 months, doesn't matter, you are ready for it. You are prepared, you are clear, confident because your business foundations are in place. You are embodied as the CEO. You are making aligned decisions that allow you to maintain financial stability and with a clear plan of what to do and how it's going to go. How good does that feel? Oh, it's so good. I feel good about it anyway, and I know my clients do. So go ahead, book your consult. Like I say, link is in the bio. I can tell that my throat wants to give up around about now. So I'm going to jump off, but I am so excited to do Business Breakthrough. This is going to be so much fun. August is going to be so much fun. It's my birthday month. The energy always peaks up. I guess it's Leo season. So we're going to really leverage that Leo energy, get in the vibe of self-recognition, of being in breakthrough in your business and seeing the ripple effects that that has on your clients, on your messaging, on how you show up in the world. It's going to have a ripple effect on how you show up in your personal life. It has to, because it starts off with who you're being when you're alone. It starts off with who you're being when no one is looking, when the cameras are off. Think about that for a second. That's when the true breakthroughs really start. Then when you show up on camera, when you show up in your message, when you're writing captions, when you're writing your emails, when you're showing up in your sales calls, when you're delivering to your clients, the breakthrough just freaking explodes out of you. It's magnetizing because you are magnetized by your own breakthrough. So excited. Thank you for coming. I loved being here with you today. Let me know in the comments what you loved about this, and I'll see you next time.